Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay?
Both of you guys?
Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Can y'all let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat? Admittedly, it's been quite a while. I'm kind of rusty, but I am so glad to finally be back with everyone. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Let me just hop in the chat and just see how all y'all doing. We are back for another episode of Clown World. Can one of y'all let me know if y'all can hear me? And we gonna get to going here. Oh, thank you, darling. Hey, Faither, how you doing, sweetheart? We got Crystal in the house. Hey, Derek, how you doing, homie? Oh, we got Mac TV. It's time to get it in. We got Jeremy. Dang, Jeremy, I haven't seen you in a while. Yepper. Everybody, events and other things with Chris G. How you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Mallard the Duck up in the house. Quack, quack, homie. We got the homie Rock'em Boppers in the house. How you doing, Pax? Good to see you, homie. Everybody. I saw Media Baron was in the chat earlier. Shifty Eyes, Shady, Cold Springs. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. It is so awesome to be back on here because I hardly have time to do this anymore, but there is so much going on. We're only going to scratch a little bit of the surface of this world that we call life, this clown world, this insane world, this pendulum swing that's just going left and right, left and right, left and right. Sometimes I feel like, how can people still be caught up in this crap? But yeah, they most certainly are. It's not going anywhere. I mean, the Bible tells us calamity is going to literally be on the earth and people are still going to refuse to repent. So I guess we cannot be surprised at what's happening. So let's see. Somebody just left a paragraph. Magic Johnson's one of them. Oh, yeah. I don't even want to say that on here. I'm sure that's so censored. Quack, quack, Mallard. Derek. Mac TV. Time to get it in with Mac TV. The homie up in the piece. So thank y'all so much. So yeah, it's just a lot going on. And the number one hot button topic right now is with the misguided stones. I don't even want to say the full name of it because it is so censored. Channels are literally getting terminated for it. You know, rest in peace, SMH Productions, even though he got yet another channel. But I don't really want to go too far into that because, I mean, if you want some, you know, misguided stones bombing or lightning strike or whatever it was. If you want some of that, I mean, there's plenty of other channels covering it. So we're not really gonna go into that. I mean, I guess we can kind of give our opinion on it, but I'm gonna kind of dance around that subject because the Al Gore's rhythms are not too happy with that subject right now. So I'm already sitting on a strike, and I'm just not gonna get into it. Crystal in the house. Did you see the guy at church doors in Kansas City? No. What you talking about, Jeremy? What's the deal with that? Yeah, I'm not even going to say it, Faith or Waither. Hey, Tammy. Hiya, darling. It's nice to see you in the live. Thank you, sweetheart. Absolutely. Nice to see you. Twerk around it. Faith, be on your best behavior tonight, Faith or Waither, okay? Behave yourself. Yeah. Yeah, so this, not even the whole 24 hours after the big collider turned on and boom, that happened. So, yeah. So let me go ahead and bring my guest on up in here. I got my twin up in the house. I got Miss Maskless. It's just been such a long time since we've done this. I'm so rusty. I don't know how this night is going to turn out, but I just want to thank each and every one of you for coming by to see what we have to say about this crazy world that we in. We got a bunch of random stories to share, and it's really not going to be about the misguided stones. So we're not even going to go there. We're going to dance around that. So let's see how my homie doing. Hey, darling, what's the deal? You there?
Hey.
What's
Good
up,
to
Miss
be
Maskless?
back.
Absolutely. How you doing over there? You all right?
I'm all right. I'm nervous. It's been a little while. I'm pretty rusty, so bear with me, everybody. But thanks to everybody who's in the chat, and thanks for putting the stream together, twin.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, if you hadn't brought it up, I wouldn't be here. I'd be in the bed right now. You already know me.
I know.
Now.
I coerced you, so I appreciate it.
Yep, I would be in the bed if you didn't talk about doing the stream tonight because it just is what it is. And I most certainly feel so rusty. It's like just like Ricky Bobby, you ever seen Talladega Nights? Like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Exactly.
I don't know what to do with my hands. So it's like, how did I have the camera? Did I have it pointed this way or yeah. So it took me a minute to kind of hop into it. But yeah, what's going on around your neck of the woods? You seeing a lot of face diapers around, or what's the deal? How your world looking?
No, not too many face diapers right now, so it's a good thing. Things are, okay, I guess. Definitely noticing a shortage of some items.
Really? Like in your local stores, like in your area?
Yes, and the prices are so outrageous. So outrageous. It's just nuts. But other than that, it seems like those are getting hit kind of hard, those grocery stores and whatnot. But other than that, it seems like things are, semi so-called normal. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's just amazing how they just constantly push the mantra of new normal. And whatever seems to happen, it's like the people just kind of mold with it and kind of flow with it. Like, well, there's a war in Russia, so I guess this is supposed to happen. So this is okay. This is okay. And they just kind of like, So, yeah, Russia did everything. Putin did everything. And
that's right.
People just kind of, just go with it, and which is amazing to me. Like, wow, like you don't feel like anything is wrong with this? That is
I know, somebody I work with questions like this was a couple of months back with the big crane, that thing going on.
Oh, that thing over there.
Yeah.
When that totally, was starting. Yeah. Grassroots thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That poor innocent little country over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like, so I don't get it. Like, why is that causing so much, like, so many issues? She's like, there's like the food, the prices are going up, but then there's like no supply and the gas prices. And she's like, they're saying it's because of the war. So, she's just like, I don't understand. But I'm like, Yeah. Exactly. It's like you kind of started to question it there, but then you're just like, well, that's what they said.
That's that cognitive dissonance. Is like, what do you think you're doing? Are you critical thinking over there? What are you doing? Are you
That's
thinking you
right.
can't do that?
She just like, turned right back around and she was like, no, never mind. They said it must be true.
Wow, that is the authority. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's just amazing. It's like, I don't know, I just get a kick out of watching them or just listening to them. It's amazing. Like,
Mhm.
when I was younger, I never really understood what it meant to be set apart. I went to church a lot when I was younger, but churchianity, you're not really learning much. You hear a few
Mhm.
things. So I'm like, what does that even mean? So now when I'm just in a regular or normal, so-called, whatever you think normal is, normal group of people, and
Mhm.
they just have no clue, just to sit and listen to them talk, it's actually amazing. Like, wow, that must really be nice to be completely oblivious to everything. Like,
I
just
know.
like, how do you
I
do
know.
that?
I
It's
feel
like,
like we all feel that way sometimes. Once you're awake, you're like, it must be nice to be asleep.
yeah, it's like it's some kind of superpower, like how? How?
Yeah, I don't know. I do not know.
Yeah, we got Cold Springs in the chat. How you doing, sweetheart? Ed has finally made it. You late, homie. Where you been? You late.
Ed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it is just so nice to see you all. So nice to be live. It's so nice to do
Oh,
this. It is just
can,
awesome.
can we address Ed's comment just now?
Uh-oh.
OMG.
I don't know why, but I always picture Miss Maskless with a scratchier, gravely deepish voice.
How dare you? How dare you? Get out of here, Ed. Block.
Oh,
Banned for life.
yeah, you just got here. You already being rude.
Ugh. You're canceled, Ed. You're canceled.
You just said it. Ed about to get a timeout. Hold on. All right. All right.
When you come back, Ed, you better behave yourself, okay?
Behave yourself, Ed. No, we
How
can't have this
dare
right now.
you? Dare you? How dare you?
Oh, Mac TV got a request. You see that? Miss Maskless, can you play some flute
Mac
later
has
for
been
us?
roasting me about playing the flute for like 3 days now, just because I mentioned it the other day in a stream. So now he's mentioning it all the time.
Oh my
But
goodness. Look at Ed. Look at the chat.
oh, you know what? Okay. Anyway, Mac, I cannot. I cannot. But thanks for asking.
Oh my God. We got Media Bear back up in the house. Good to see y'all, man. How y'all doing over there? Derek C. Williams, is good to see you too, homie. All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this, because I can sit here and just interact with the chat all day, but y'all didn't come here for this. Y'all came for at least some kind of content, but I'm kind of nervous. So y'all got to, it's been a while since we have done this, man. I've just been working. And when I'm not working, I have my kid. And then we're out bike riding. I'm out exercising because I didn't gain some weight. I let myself go. So I've just been just busy, just trying to stay moving. Yes. So I'm going to be real. That's one thing. So it is what it is. But yeah, let's do this. Let's get into this. The screen's going to look
All
wonky
right.
for a second. Let's go ahead and share this. Miss Maskless was so kind to send a few articles, but we're going to go ahead and get into this. But we'll just start off with, have you ever felt like you're being tracked? I saw this story, just thought I'd mention it. Like, this is insane. All new vehicles must have black box crash recorders. This is over in the UK. Okay. So they want to track every single vehicle now. I mean, yeah, on the surface, this could look like a good thing, but really?
Because GPS isn't enough,
Yeah.
you know?
Yep. And I hate this little window that keeps popping up. This website is irritating. All right. So all new models of car, van, lorry, and bus would need to feature a black box to record crash data from today, July 6th, a couple days old, in order to secure type approval in the European Union. The regulations will extend to all new vehicles registered in the EU from July 2024. The European Commission said the event data recorders, they call them EDR, a little softer description of it, so you feel a little better about it. The EDR will
Mhm.
capture crash-related information before, during, and immediately after a collision. So, I mean, before, what kind of data is it capturing before? Like,
Right.
I'm just saying,
Right. Like
yeah.
just all of it.
Let me just give it, just give me your
Just
money.
all of it. Every trip you've ever made, every time your butt's been in that chair. That's it.
Yeah.
It's
So
for your
this will
safety.
include a vehicle's speed, activation of its brakes, its position on the road, as well as the state and rate of activation of all its other safety systems. So it's everything. It's your entire computer on your car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The black boxes should also record the performance of 112 based E-cell systems that summon assistance to a crash, brake activation, and how many active safety and accident avoidance systems have worked. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then this portion of the article tell you, but yeah, we'll never sell or use your personal data, or we'll never collect any other data. You know the spiel. It's all the same.
Right, of course.
So yeah, I just want to
Strictly for safety.
yeah. Just want to start off with that. Like, it's kind of freaky. Like, yeah, all of them.
Yeah, yeah. I had heard I thought it was supposed to have happened already, and maybe it has, I don't know, but I remember hearing like a year or two ago that here in the US they were gonna make all new manufactured cars have the backup cam. Which, I mean, you just think that's a backup cam, but what
Yep.
else is really going on there? I don't know.
Yep.
So,
I mean, the Most High is all knowing, omnipresent, omniscient. So Satan wants to be the same way, and he has to use technology in order to do that. So
exactly.
this is the best he can do right now.
Facts.
Unless you want to talk about the Jabarooski, but that's another story. But yeah.
Right.
So yeah, we can go on from there. But yeah, let's get into some leftist education stuff. I saw this and was like, what?
Yay.
Yeah, this is awesome, right? Washington State School Board Director to teach sexual pleasure class to 9-year-olds at sex shop.
Come on.
Yeah, because it's important for the 9-year-olds to, be sexualized. And
Oh my gosh. What can you even say?
the
I
classes
have
will
no
be held
words.
at a local sex shop called Wink Wink. And look who show up in the chat as I'm reading this ridiculous article. Betty R. How you doing, sweetheart? Hey, Betty.
Oh, busted.
Right. Hey, Betty. Don't whoop me,
Busted
Betty. I'm
by
sorry.
Aunt Betty. She's got the chocolates.
Betty shows up in the chat,
It
right?
wasn't me, Aunt Betty. It was it was Uncool. She brought this up, okay? It wasn't me. The strictly Uncool article.
Wow, that was so funny. I'm crying laughing at that. Like, whoa, how do you hop in the chat at that moment? Let's see if this video talks about it. I don't know.
Always.
If it does or not. Oh no, that's something else. Never mind. Okay. All right, let's read a little bit of it because we might get a little pissed, but we'll read some of it. All right, a Washington State School Board director who owns a sex shop is making headlines after announcing she will teach sex education classes for children as young as 9 on topics such as sexual anatomy for pleasure and safer sex practices for all kinds of sexual activities. The class for 9 to 12-year-olds and an introduction to topics related to relationships, puberty, bodies, and sexuality. We focus on what makes healthy versus unhealthy friendships and romantic relationships, the science of how puberty works, consent and personal boundaries, defining sex, and discussing why people may or may not choose to engage in sexual activities. Jen Mason, owner of sex shop Wink Wink in Bellingham and school board director for the Bellingham School Districts told blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and look, Mason announced there will be 4 3-hour sex education classes held at Wink Wink next month as part of an event billed the Uncringe Academy. These names are wild. Uncringe.
Oh, they are the Cringe Academy.
It's so upside down.
They're the definition of cringe. I mean, oh my goodness.
Wow.
It's disgusting.
Wow. Most of those who call good evil and evil good. This is like literally upside down. Uncringe Academy And they had the nerve to put it in quotations. The classes which Mason will teach are broken down by age, with 9 to 12-year-olds in one class and 13 to 17-year-olds in another class. Class topics includes what is sex, kinds of solo and partnered sexual activities, sexual anatomy for pleasure and reproduction. Yeah. So someone's calling me right now. How we doing on sound? Are we echoing? Are we good? Because I'm wondering why my brother's calling me right now. Let me know, mods. We good on sound? Video? Are we lagging? And then I'll proceed.
I don't know. We're good. We're good as far as I can tell. Good on my end, but I don't know.
Derek said it's good. Everything is good. Okay, thanks, Mac. Appreciate that. I don't know why my brother's calling me. All right. So yeah. Where was I? Okay, sexual anatomy for pleasure and reproduction, gender and sexual identities, safer. This is ridiculous. Safer sex practices for all kinds of sexual activities. I mean, what does that include? Animals too? Stuff like what is this? Yeah, so I accidentally clicked on a link here, but yeah. Among others, the description of the classes stipulates that the workshops are divided by age and presentation of topics will vary for developmental appropriateness. Sick.
Right. Yeah, I just want to address the very first class there where it says, what is sex? Because that's what I was wondering when I was 9. Like, okay, because you're not supposed to be thinking about that. Like, it was kind of sort of something that you like knew existed, but you didn't really know anything about it because that's how it's supposed to be. Okay. And you didn't need to know when you were 9, and you definitely weren't taught by a sex shop, let alone wink wink. Okay. So it's just terrible.
When I was 9, I was trading Pokemon cards. Like,
of course you were, twin.
Full on nerd, trying to get it in, But I didn't go super nerd with the Pokemon cards. We didn't battle. We only traded because they look cool.
That's where she drew the line, people. Okay.
Okay.
She didn't go full nerd on that.
Hey, I'm just saying.
She has standards.
Right. Yep, there's levels to this. Okay. But yeah. So we're going to go ahead and piggyback off of that. Here in my own state, Michigan Attorney General says drag queens make everything better. Suggests drag queen for every school. Yeah.
The Attorney General is saying that?
Yep. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel reportedly said Wednesday that drag queens make everything better and said there should be a drag queen for every school during an event in Lansing. Nessel, who was the first openly gay person, just a person.
Interesting.
Elected to statewide office in Michigan, made the comments during a civil rights conference while speaking out against what she describes as efforts to divide Americans. Yeah, that's a mean chin there.
Nice throat.
No wonder they said person.
Yeah. I think they were telling us something else there. Kind of hinting at something there.
Oh boy. Wow. Yeah, drag queens make everything better. Drag queens are fun. End quote. Nessel said. Disgusting. A drag queen for every school, she added.
Like, I would know.
Yeah, and people swear we're making this stuff up. Like, this is conspiracy theory. Like, this is literally on Fox. This is literally 666 News. I'm just saying.
Right.
Okay.
When does the Attorney General need to weigh in on this kind of thing, especially freaking drag queens? Come on. It's a clown world.
Yep. So I saw this like, oh yeah, I immediately thought clown world. And this is how long I've been stacking these articles. This article is from June 15th. So when I see stuff, I just bookmark it like, oh, that could be on the clown world show one day. So you're going to see some articles from me that are a few weeks old because obviously I haven't been able to share them with you guys. But yeah, stuff is real around here, kid.
Yeah, I think it's speaking from experience. Just saying.
Let's see. Marger wrote that Nessel acknowledged the drag queen for every school line had not been poll tested. Drag queens make everything better. Drag queens are fun, Michigan Attorney General. Yeah. This is, yeah. So not much to this story. They just kind of just get straight to their message. Like, yeah, drag queens for every school. And people wonder why I want to homeschool. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
And, you know, I feel like even 5 years ago, this would have been like almost a satire. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's just like they just put it out there like it's a fact. Like this person needed to weigh in on this issue and state their opinion as a fact. Okay? It's like get real. Get out of here with that.
oh, we got High Plains Drifter in the chat. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate everybody watching this nonsense. I mean, just to hear us babble about this. I appreciate y'all. But let's read a couple of these comments. Let's see if there's anybody with any sense. Let me see. There need to be prosecutorial recourse provisions for public, especially state elected officials that promote what is still regarded by the vast majority of people as totally reprehensible and unacceptable. Wow.
Yes.
All right. I wasn't expecting that to be the first comment, but all right. The family unit is the core of a healthy society. I dare anyone to make a logical argument against that point. By creating a rift between parent and child, the family unit is destroyed. Wow. Who are these people commenting on here? This is awesome. Wow. I live in Michigan, and the mayor that was elected in our town several years ago was the driving force behind a drag queen show at the local civic center. Let's just say that's a significant portion of the population took exception to the show, and we haven't had one since. We the people have to speak out loudly. Wow. I question the educational value of drag shows in schools. It's weird. It's weird that we have money for that while teachers have to bring in supplies due to there not being a cent.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Kudos, commenters. Kudos. Yeah. I totally expected that to go a different route, but you just never know.
You never know.
Wow. All right. Well, I guess we can go ahead and move on. So, in this clown world, there's something going on. There's something going on with animals. And I have a couple, literally two. I think I have 2 animal stories to share with you guys.
Yes.
And again,
cats.
No, absolutely not cats. When I see stuff, I'll save it. It's been a while. This is from May 4th, but still relevant because it's still happening over in Rome, in Italy. The people of Rome are being held hostage by wild boar.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, like
what the heck?
Let me see. I don't know if this will let me. Oh yeah, it'll let me blow it up. Look at them. They're like little gang members. They're like little thugs.
Yeah.
Like just wandering all around everywhere.
Wow. They're so creepy looking too.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. So when I saw that, it made me think of the South Park episode where Saddam Hussein was killed by the pack of wild boars. And it was all over the news.
I have not seen that one. But it sounds about right.
That was in the movie, the South Park movie, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Like, it's just in Saddam Hussein. The world is sadness. Saddam Hussein was just murdered by a pack of wild boars.
Oh
and they just kind of just went to the next story. Like, it was just nothing. Like, yeah, he died by wild boars, y'all. So,
I guess they can be pretty aggressive, like pretty scary from what I've heard. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say that they're gonna link this to climate change.
Yep, I think that is where this is going. Why they're making it such a huge deal, and they actually had a lockdown because of it. They've had curfews and lockdowns because of these wild
some freaking wild boar.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
Like, imagine just coming outside and then there's just a boar in your pool. Hey, he's pretty brave.
Whoa. Oh my goodness.
Via, via. Via, via!
Whoa.
Allora, tutto shock.
He's like, no, out with you. Out.
Out, no.
You know swim.
It's like, man, I'm chilling. Why are you bothering me?
It's hot out. Things like paddling like a dog.
Rapida. E poi tutti dietro.
Like, all right, you don't want me to round them or forget it then.
I didn't like your pool anyway.
Grande Ubi!
Yeah, so I'm not about to read through all of this, but yeah, wild boar are they're running wild overseas and they're on
Looking for
lockdown
food or
and-
something.
Yeah, and they're having citywide curfews because of it, and they plan to cull most of them. They're going to kill most of them. Yeah, that's what it's leading to. They're going to kill most of the wild boar. Yeah,
That's terrible.
Yep. So, here's my next story here. I don't know if y'all heard of this, but this is a few weeks old. But wild elephant tramples woman to death in India, then returns to her funeral to attack her corpse.
Dang, what did she do to him?
Oh no.
He didn't like her for some reason.
But I felt awful. Me and my brother, I felt awful when he told me about this because I died laughing. Like, yo,
Of course you did, Quinn. What's the
What?
matter with you?
what did she do to this elephant?
I mean, dead wasn't good enough for this elephant. He's like, I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna come back for your corpse.
It's unclear why the elephant targeted the woman. The
Wow.
wildlife officials say that elephants rarely attack without provocation.
She must have provoked him. That's all I
Executive
can say.
order directs HHS
Yeah,
to
and look, that
identify ways
audio
to
is
expand
playing.
access to reproductive.
Okay,
Ugh.
let me get back. All right, here we go. So, for one wild elephant in India, it wasn't enough to trample a woman who crossed its path. The elephant also returned to her funeral, knocked her body from her funeral pyre, and trampled her again.
Stop it.
According to the Independent, 70-year-old Maya Murmu was drawing water.
MM33.
33.
MM33.
Maya Murmu was drawing water in Odisha's, okay, I'm not going to try to read that, district when wild animals suddenly appeared and trampled her. Though Murmu was taken to a local hospital, she succumbed to her injuries and died. Then, as her loved ones gathered to put her to rest, the wild elephant appeared again alongside a larger herd. So he brought his friends. Not only did he come back, he brought friends.
He's like, watch this.
Or I need you. They might go crazy on me. I need y'all. So alongside a larger herd, it
Wow.
stormed the funeral, knocked Murmu from her funeral pyre, trampled her body again, and tossed it away. The Times of India additionally reports that the elephants also damaged a number of houses, including Murmu's. They found her house. The elephants found her house and destroyed it.
Okay, you know what? She was trying to like do some kind of hex or work some kind of magic.
That's
on
what
him, and
I
he
was
like,
thinking.
I'm not having it.
That's what I was thinking. It was some kind of witchcraft or something. Like, come on, it had to be
Yeah.
something spiritual to connect this elephant to this lady.
Right.
Yeah. So we were terrified after witnessing the elephant herd on Thursday evening
Oh, I bet.
when villager told the Times of India, we have never had such a ferocious elephant bunch earlier. Murmu's shocked family was able to retrieve her body and finish the funeral. This time, the elephant didn't return, but questions remain over what prompted the attack in the first place and why the elephant returned to attack Murmu a second time.
Yeah, that was some kind of demonic energy or something there.
Yep. Experts believe that the elephant crossed paths with Murmu after wandering from the Dalma Wildlife Sanctuary. However, it's not clear why the elephant left the sanctuary, which elephants favor, or why it attacked Murmu with such determined ferocity.
Wow.
this is crazy. I saw this like, whoa, I have never heard anything like this. According to Duncan McNair, a lawyer and founder of conservation charity Save the Asian Elephants, who spoke to Newsweek, elephants are generally gentle creatures. Still, they have been known to attack humans when provoked. What was she doing? Doing some sim sim salabim. She was doing something. I'm not laughing at her death. It's just the nature of the story. It's just hilarious. Like, oh, how?
I don't know. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. All right. So he added, it's just possible that if the elephant was in proximity still at the time of the funeral, and that's not clear, that it will have recognized the remains, and it may have seen or smelled that, and it may have associated that woman with some catastrophe to it or its herd. That
An
is quite
elephant
possible.
never forgets.
They
Okay,
don't.
it's true.
They don't. So that elephant brought
She did
friends.
something to him at some point in his life. Or maybe to a loved one of his, okay? Yeah, he got his revenge.
That is crazy. Oh, we got Black Spring with Autumn up in the house. How you doing, darling? Good to see you. We got Melissa Z up in this piece. Oh, we got the Daily Twaddle up in the house. How you doing, homie? Good to see you. Yep.
Hello,
I
hello.
agree, Mac. Probably spiritual. That's why I wanted to include this. Like, there's some end times type stuff right here. Like, I have never heard of such a thing. Like, come on, this is the type of stuff you would think, like, okay, was this satire? But I looked into it. Several news sources reported this. Yeah, this is on June of all days, 13. But yeah, this is when when that broke, and I just thought that was the craziest thing. Like, whoa! And I laughed so hard at it because I just didn't really understand, like, how. Like, can you imagine? Just paying your respect, everybody, just. I don't know. It's probably people eating. You know how people eat at funerals and chilling or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness!
And
Yes.
bam, a whole herd of elephants just storm through.
He was like, "I told you, I'm not playing."
I know. And take the remains.
Not playing with you.
Oh. Derek said, "Better her than me."
Well, I want to second what Crystal said. She was requesting that you do your little hex thing again. So we can take some notes.
Her hex, her sim sim salabim,
That sounded too legit. That sounded too real.
Y'all silly.
If y'all hear about some elephants in Michigan tomorrow, it's because of Uncool. They're about to come find you now.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man.
Maybe she called him Dumbo. I don't know.
I don't know. She did something. She had to put a hex on this elephant or attempted to, or
yeah.
Or what? That was just the Most High's way of protecting his creatures or something. I don't know. But that just came to mind when I'm like, whoa, what was she doing? Like some magic or something?
For sure. For sure.
Oh, man. All right. We got it. Oh, I'm crying now. Yeah, I just laughed so hard at this when I saw it. Like, whoa. That's some end time stuff right there for your butt, man. Because I've never heard of such a story. All right. We're going to move on. If these stories are kind of like in a weird order, like I did my best, but we're going to go ahead and go to some Abrasian news here because our president that everyone wanted, that everyone elected, signed
right.
signed an executive order on abortion, so he wants to ensure that everyone has the right to kill babies,
So disgusting.
Be sure that this is what's happening. even though rape happens maybe 1% of the time and incest maybe 0.5% of the time, but facts and statistics don't mean anything. That's just hogwash.
Right. We have
So-
alternative facts. Oh wait, that was a Trump thing. My bad. Never mind. Wrong regime.
We swinging to the left and the right now.
Sound all the same. I don't know.
Reproductive health services.
Let's see.
Like IUD.
What did he say? Dude, Kamala's neck is so wide. It's like
Executive order
a
directs
football player.
It keeps getting wider.
Yeah, that's so big.
HHS to identify
Her neck
ways
is
to
humongous.
expand access to reproductive health services, like IUDs, birth control pills, emergency contraception. And equally important, this executive order protects patient privacy and access to information.
Yeah, so got to make sure you're able to still do that. I don't even want to read this, but y'all get it. I mean, yeah, he wants to continue that, but he just reiterated the fact that ultimate power is left up to the Congress. So I don't know. I just feel like the entire thing,
even though these are definitely advanced.
Yeah, this stuff keeps playing. But yeah, I just feel like the entire thing was like showing, okay, this is just my opinion, but true democracy of leaving the decision up to the states for people to actually vote on it if voting was real.
Right.
So it's like, how are people mad at their ability to vote on this issue?
Right.
I mean, that's what you wanted, right? You wanted to be able to make the decision, right? So vote for it. I mean, just say it.
I know. And it's like they always have their little like signs and stuff at their rallies and marches and stuff. That's like, stop trying to legislate my whatever, that kind of thing. And it's like, no, you do want that because you don't want to, like you said, have to quote unquote vote on it or whatever. Like you just want it to be ruled in your favor. That's what you want. Like you're totally fine with legislation as long as it goes your way.
Absolutely.
So it's not that you're against it.
Absolutely.
You're not fooling anybody with that.
As long as it's going your way and you're absolved of any guilt or any kind of responsibility or any kind of moral standard, as long as you just get to do what you want to do, whatever makes you feel good, you're happy. Yeah. So I guess that about sums it all up.
Yeah. On that note.
Yeah. So this was big news today. So I thought we'd just touch on it. Like, the guy who probably can't even find his butt with both of his hands and his butt.
I mean, it's just terrible. It just really is terrible.
Yep. So let's see. So in addition to that, now we kind of wondered, like, okay, yeah, they struck that down, and then people are going to go out. Yeah, I'm just going to get an abortion to piss you off anyway. So now people are stockpiling abortion pills, emergency contraceptives after Roe reversal. Yeah. So they're just gonna
there are other ways. There are other ways. Okay. You don't have to have an unwanted pregnancy. Just saying.
Absolutely. And then in these situations, I mean, so people like to say, like, okay, religion, quote unquote religion, controls people or just wants to just put you under bondage. But the way the Bible actually tells you to live actually makes you freer. I mean, if you're not just around screwing people, you're not going to get pregnant.
Right.
So yeah. So the reverberations of the Supreme Court decision to overturn abortion legalizing precedent Roe v. Wade have been swift and severe. Among those immediate consequences, skyrocketing demand for both abortion and non-abortion emergency contraceptive pills. In other words, it sounds like folks are stockpiling the drugs amid the looming threat to reproductive autonomy.
Oh my goodness.
And that also means added stress for the manufacturers, providers, and pharmacies that make and distribute these important pharmaceuticals. Oh, poor pharmaceutical companies. They're so hurt.
Oh no, what are they going to do?
This is horrible. This
They're
is
gonna have to
horrible.
manufacture some more jabs or something.
Right, like they didn't make money hand over fist with the Jabberooski. Like, come on now. Like at this point, like, are they even motivated by money anymore? At this point, like,
No, no. I think it's just. I mean, it's always about control, and
yeah,
I don't know. They have to be entertained by all this. So
yeah. These parasites literally print the money. I never felt like money was a motivator. Like they can just make it out of thin air. I mean,
right.
they have it
Yep.
all, literally. So
Yes, they do.
I don't know. I just felt like, hey, dude, seriously, up in the house. I'm seeing people I haven't seen in a minute. Yeah, thanks for stopping
They
by,
do.
y'all. Yeah, we just having a conversation like it's just us two in the room, you know. So me and my twin get down. All right, we just chatting. So let's go ahead. So have y'all heard of this? This happened today. Nationwide Canada outage of all credit debit cards.
Nationwide of all. Oh,
As
no.
of 9:35 a.m. EDT Friday today, reports are now flooding in that all credit and debit card processing in Canada is offline. Also receiving reports that numerous cell phone carriers are suffering service outages nationwide.
Wow.
So yeah, this happened in Canada today. I tried to find some information to see if they're back online now. I believe they are back online now, but yeah, their phones and ATMs and all that stuff was out today. So I was wondering if y'all heard about this. Like that's freaking nuts. This was reported from Hal Turner, but yeah. So I looked into it. There were several outlets reporting it. I was just too lazy to put all the articles in here because I already had this one. It's like, yeah, they were all saying the same thing. But yeah, there were millions of people affected. Couldn't use their phones, couldn't use wireless transfers, couldn't use ATMs today. And yeah, I didn't hear much news about it. But that's freaking crazy.
This is the first time I've heard about this part of it, but it is interesting that they're really big on the jab status still up there in a lot of places.
Yeah.
And I read something that they were going to start reporting like once a week or something on Thursdays. I don't know. So I'm just like, okay, is this some kind of punishment for whatever results they got yesterday? I don't know.
That's interesting. Interesting thought, twin. Because I guess this is kind of like, yeah, if y'all don't act right, you know, this is gonna happen. But then, in order to fix this, we
only
need
took your jab.
Yeah, we need the national security. We need the blockchain, fail-safe, fail-proof system, full-on digital system that's hooked into your DNA. We need that because nobody can hack into that and shut it down. You know,
right.
So I guess that's what this was, like a sort of like I told you so, or next time do what you're told, or this would happen, or who knows. But I just
I don't know. I'm just brainstorming there, but like Twaddle said, Canada is like, hey, no self-defense and no credit cards, okay?
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. If Scoville's in the house. Hey Scoville, how you doing? Yep, good to see you. If corporations cared about money, why would they alienate more than half their potential customers with wokeness?
Indeed.
Excellent question.
Oh yeah, Crystal, I'm sorry. We've got a Canadian up in here. No debit or online banking today at all. Oh. Luckily you have cash. Okay, good.
Yep, that's awesome, Crystal. But yeah, this is just a testament, a good, lesson to have some cash on deck. So imagine people who were just caught completely off guard today.
Wow.
Oh, Ed, you out of here? Good night. All right, Ed.
All right, Ed.
Yeah, but that's that. Thought that was interesting. I guess we'll go ahead and move on here. But yeah, so I just thought I'd throw this in there. I saw this like, whoa, they just came on out and said now. I guess we knew this was coming. But,
Oh my gosh. What am I looking at? What am I seeing?
Yeah, so we knew this was coming. Like everything was building up to this. They're just finally admitting it now. Like, yeah, they did. Aliens created our universe in the lab. They are our God.
Scientists suggest.
Yep, because the
Just a
scientists said
suggestion.
it. Yep.
Based on some hard science, I'm sure.
Yep. Some observable, repeatable science. Yeah. So yeah, our supposed creators, Loeb writes in an op-ed published in Scientific American last year, may have developed technology needed to construct baby universes capable of producing life. He also introduces a new classification system for advanced civilizations. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this came out right along the same time where the Google scientists said AI is sentient and has feelings. And yeah, because they want you to believe this stuff is real and has feelings and created us and is omnipotent and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're not filled with the Holy Spirit, if you're not rooted in Christ, you will fall for this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's everywhere. The programming is everywhere. So
yeah, yep. It's very intense right now.
Yep. And Max says, cue the circus music. Yep, absolutely, my friend. Because absolutely, because this is ridiculous.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. So
Well, yeah.
let's see. New Zealand could tax sheep. Let's get into some Go Green news. Yeah, that's where we're heading in. This was provided to us by our lovely Miss Maskless. New Zealand could tax sheep and livestock for belching and flatulence as part of new plan to combat climate change. This is on the Daily Fail, ladies and gentlemen. Fails daily. Okay.
You're welcome.
Sheep and cow burps could be taxed under a world first move by the New Zealand government to combat climate change. The Ardent government has put forward a draft proposal to tax farmers for the methane emissions created by their animals' belches and flatulence. Imagine a world where animals just cannot live. I mean, you're going to do that, you may as well just kill all the animals at this point.
Here it is. Can't trust elephants. Can't trust cattle.
Clearly
sheep.
Can't trust elephants.
Okay.
Almost half of New Zealand's greenhouse gas emissions come from agriculture, with methane being the prime contributor to emissions in the sector.
I'm sorry. I'm not mature enough for this.
So they can't even fart. Like, they can't even fart in peace.
No. I mean, they can, but they're going to be in trouble. They're going to be heavily taxed.
Can you imagine a suit coming to your farm? Like, yeah, we detected 30 belches and an increasingly large amount of methane gas coming from your farm.
Right.
That's going to cost you extra this month.
How is that measured? I mean, by like, you have to hear it or just by smell? There's always a silent but deadly thing. I don't know.
Well, I guess they're gonna chip them all. They're gonna chip them all because the microchips are gonna measure your blood pressure and everything you're doing.
You're going high tech with it. I was thinking old school, but okay. You're right. It's better if they just all get chipped.
Yeah.
That way you can monitor them safely.
Absolutely. I mean, this is for the environment, so yeah. The government's draft proposal will tax farmers for their emissions from 2025 onwards. However, the scheme also provides incentives. Of course, they're always blackmailing them and bribing them. Incentives for farmers who cut their animals' emissions, such as using additives in food or planting more trees.
Sounds scientific.
That's crazy, man. Methane is the second most common greenhouse gas after carbon dioxide. New Zealand Climate Change Minister James Saw said there is no question that we need to cut the amount of methane we are putting into the atmosphere, and an effective emission pricing system for agriculture will play a key part in how we achieve that. Revenue collected from taxes will go towards research, development, and other advisory services designed to help farmers. What does that even mean?
Right.
Like, you want to help farmers, help them pay for the feed. Have you seen these stories of how expensive the animal feed is right now? Like, farmers are struggling.
Yep.
Like, that is nuts. Yeah. So New Zealand would be the first country in the world to tax farmers for their livestock's belches and flatulence should the proposal go through. So, yeah. That is nuts.
Yeah, they're not going to be helping them with anything.
All right, so let's get a move on here. So yeah, speaking of climate change and go green and stuff like that, there is a new startup company called Air Protein, meat made from air. Yeah, you heard that
Is
right.
that when people say like out of thin air, like just you know, your imagination?
You would think, we've been saying this stuff for years, out of the blue,
Oh.
thin air, literally. Did we manifest this stuff? Like, come on now. So yeah, I think I got a video for this. We'll go ahead and let's do this. Where is it? Here it is.
All right, a new United Nations report on climate change warns the world has only 3 years to act in order to avoid an irreversible catastrophe.
They've been saying this since I was in elementary school. I remember them telling us how bad the climate condition was and that we were just going to die soon.
Yeah. Yep. All their predictions and stuff. I mean, look at Al Gore. That was in like 99 or something.
They just keep
right with the hockey stick. I mean, that was
right.
in the 90s. Come on now.
They just keep adjusting the date, like just keep pushing it back because people's memory is as short as a goldfish. So people are not going to remember anyway that we said we were going to die 50 years ago. I mean,
right. The science has changed. Okay.
Yeah.
We saw
absolutely changes all the time.
It's still imminent and it's gonna happen.
Yep.
And it's your fault, but just have to adjust the date a little bit. Okay.
Right.
But just know it's coming. Just trust it.
Meanwhile, a California startup is doing its part to cut down on greenhouse gas emissions by creating a new kind of alternative meat. CBS's Carter Evans reports as part of our new series, American Innovation.
Today we're going to be making a little air protein chicken korma.
It's a classic Indian dish with a twist.
It looks like regular chicken the way it cooks. It gets that little crust on the outside there.
That's the beauty of it.
Physicist Lisa Dyson is the founder and CEO of Air Protein, and CBS News is getting an exclusive look at a product she says has the taste and texture of meat, but does not come from animals. It's created using a fermentation process similar to making yogurt, but instead of using microbes that consume milk and sugar, Air Protein uses microbes that eat oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide.
How does it work?
You start off with cultures, then you feed it elements of the air, and it grows and grows and grows, just like that yogurt.
Cultures, then you feed it. What? What kind of cultures? What is that? That could be literally anything.
I know, it's disgusting. That makes me think of like swabs,
Alden,
something.
Alden Sharp said kibble. Kibble, yeah, that could be anything.
I think a culture like taking a swab of something, like a
anal swab and let it grow some anal bacteria. It could just be anything.
And they're making food, but they have to feed the food.
Oh,
then you feed it. What? How?
What?
Wow. I'm confused, bro.
Wow.
Agriculture. You dry that and you get to a protein-rich flour.
And that can be processed to mimic chicken, seafood, and beef.
We can grow enough material to make a steak in a matter of hours.
The concept for Air Protein came from NASA in the 60s as a way to recycle the CO2 astronauts exhale and turn it into food. Dyson developed the technology to help fight climate change.
The food industry today produces more greenhouse gases than the entire transportation sector. What's going to happen when we have 10 billion people?
Bon appetit.
Really good.
For now, we'll have to take Dyson's word for it. She says only a small circle of people, including investors, have tried it.
When are we going to get to the point where outsiders like me can try it?
Very soon. Not yet, but very soon.
So Air Chicken is still in the beginning phase of the USDA approval process. It could start hitting store shelves sometime next year, when ultimately consumers will decide if it indeed tastes like chicken. Nora?
Oh, all right. Well, let's hope it tastes like bacon, Carter.
So they are organizing the food shortages, but they've already got the solutions ready.
It's just made out of air now, you can just make it out of air.
They've already got the freaking solutions ready for the
Can
food
you will it
shortages.
into existence? I mean, it's just so easy.
For real. Like, yeah, we make meat from air. We believe you can eat for the world you want. Because you got to go green. You got to save everything. Everybody's healthcare is your problem. The earth is dying. And oh my goodness. I'm just so sick of this stuff. Like, this is just not, it's just never going to stop until Christ comes back. Like, it's just going to get more ridiculous.
No. And I don't know about you, but I learned nothing from that segment. Like, I literally heard you feed it some air, and I don't know what's being said. I thought we were making some food, and I didn't learn anything.
You start off with an anal culture, and then you feed it, and then it grows, and then they can grow cultures for steak within a matter of hours. So,
and then
voila. Then you've got.
Okay, I should have just trusted. You know, I was like, this isn't making sense to me. I didn't learn anything, but I should have just trusted.
If you learned anything, whatever they say doesn't have to make sense. Okay. Whatever they say does not have to make sense. See, that's where you messing up.
I know. I'm glad that you're here to remind me of that.
That's where you're screwing
We're
up.
good. We're a good team.
Absolutely. You know, we hear from one another. Yep. Absolutely. So yeah. And I feel like I don't even have to read that, but yeah, y'all get it. Meat from air. Whoop-de-doo. But yeah. Speaking of your carbon footprint, did you know there's an actual carbon calculator that you can input what you consume in your daily life to try to reduce your carbon footprint? With an actual carbon calculator.
I did not know about this.
Yeah. So show you care for the environment and communities across the world by carbon offsetting. Okay. You can support carbon offsetting projects that both tackle climate change and support impoverished communities across the world. Just click the offset button after you have finished your calculation. It takes only a few easy clicks and costs only a few pounds, dollars, euros per ton. You also get a personalized certificate recognizing your offsetting.
Oh,
makes an ideal gift too.
This is so diverse and inclusive.
It is.
I mean,
it is.
Pounds, dollars, and euros.
It is.
I mean, this is just about for anybody, you know?
Yep.
Look, different languages, English.
Yeah, everything.
Whoa,
you know,
wow.
Everyone has to feel
worldwide
included.
phenomenon right here.
Absolutely. You got old Satan here. Satan fell like lightning from heaven. Just right there, right in the middle. Like, yeah, I did it. Mm-hmm.
Click here.
Click here. Click here if you want to live. Yeah. There you go. But yeah, you can put in.
Well, what about yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah, even your flights, even though you got all the politicians and Bill Gates of hell and everybody riding around in private jets everywhere they go, even to the liquor store, they're riding a private jet, but they're not leaving a carbon footprint. But your flights have to get tracked and offset
because of those, plastic straws that y'all keep using.
Even your car mileage, all that. Motorbike.
I'm just,
Even if you use public transportation, public transport carbon footprint calculator. I mean, come on. Total bus and rail footprint.
Oh, no, even that's not good enough anymore.
Yeah. Secondary carbon footprint calculator. Please enter the amount you spend for each category below and then press the estimate button to estimate your secondary carbon footprint. Food and drink products, pharmaceuticals, clothes, textiles, and shoes. Paper-based products, e.g. books, magazines, newspapers, computers, and IT equipment, television, radio, and phone. Motor vehicles, not including fuel. Furniture, hotels, restaurants, telephone, like literally everything you do. They may as well have an option right here that says, okay, now kill yourself.
Oh, no, twist.
Literally, it's like you can't do anything. You may as well die, according to this. Like, if you have to track literally everything you do, you may as well die.
Like, you would take one look at that and be like, I cannot afford to live.
Yeah, you just die. Like,
just kidding.
That's the goal, right? Zero carbon is zero living beings on Earth, right?
I mean, I cannot afford my carbon footprint, so I mean, but what I want to know is when are they going to come out with the methane calculator?
Right, that's definitely not on here.
Some of
How
y'all
many
will be in
times-
trouble. Okay, in real trouble with that.
Yeah, like how many times do you fart a day? Like,
Your footprint.
like really?
Question mark. Like, you haven't filled it in yet. Let's go.
World
Let's do this.
average? World average, really? By whose standards?
They're just being, they're discriminating against big feet right now is what they're doing.
Wow.
I know what that looks like, okay? This is it.
Wow. Yeah, this is it, guys. This is the clown world. I'm just trying to tell you, there is an actual carbon calculator.
You're like, your country has big ass feet.
And it's free to use. All right.
This is too good. I hope there's an app.
Of course. I just stumbled across this like, whoa, there's literally a calculator for this. Wow.
I wonder who
Wow.
invented that.
Yeah, that's nuts. Hang on, let's see in the about section. Is there an about section? Contact and follow us.
Carbon footprint Ltd. Really? Like that's just what they're calling themselves.
Belvedere House. No affiliate list. There's some e-learning. I'm curious. Quality assurance, certified gold standard.
Oh, it's out of the UK. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's that. Oh yeah, email address.
So now you guys know.
Yeah. So if you want to email them, then let them know you're doing your part. You can. Yep.
You can probably tweet your status.
Absolutely.
Hourly.
Okay. Yep. So here's something from our president that we elected. He just said something very wild. Y'all probably saw this, that Exxon made more money than God this year. I was just waiting on you to fill in. Like, you know what? Like, where you go? What you got to say about it, Quinn? Because I know that's ridiculous.
I'm speechless.
I
Oh,
don't just throw this in our face. Like, they just throw it at us. Like,
okay, so I thought these high prices were because of Russia. He's making it seem like Exxon's just making a ton of money, but I thought it was Russia's fault. I thought Russia made us do it.
Hey, I didn't know God had a job.
I didn't think that he had anything to do with money. I'm just
I'm just saying. I was like, whoa, he makes money.
That's a loaded sentence right there. I'm learning so much.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
I mean,
yeah, we'll go on. I just want to share that. Like, yeah, he actually had the nerve to say that. This stuff.
Oh,
See, this right here is just swinging the pendulum. They're gonna make this guy the left look so wicked to the point where people are gonna get in that mind state. Well, yeah, I'm gonna vote for the lesser of two evils, and then vote for the right. And whenever they present whoever is going to be on the right, this pendulum is going to swing way over there because the left is going to look so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then that great awakening is going to just, rush its way in as it's doing right now. So I feel like they just setting up the great awakening from, because they knew this guy was going to be ridiculously horrible. They knew that. I mean, come on now, this was all planned. So. Yeah, going to some technology news. Nearly 400 crashes in the past year involved driver assistance technology, most from Tesla. People are literally dying in these self-driving cars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I heard something like they're going through financial trouble, like Tesla is. Did you hear anything about that? Like they were going bankrupt or something?
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, I just want to share that. Like Tesla's in hot water because of that. Most of the crashes are from them. So yeah, this is fairly recent too. This is from June 15th. because I had heard some things that people were getting locked inside their cars and couldn't get out and would burn to death because they can't get out of the cars.
I mean, that's just to be expected. I mean, that's part of it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
too many carbon credits. Now we got to crash you.
Absolutely. Like you wanted to hop on the latest fad to get an electric car so bad that test dummy. I just felt like that was just wild. So yeah, let's get into some Convid 1984 written by George Orwell news.
Woo!
This is provided by the lovely Miss Maskless. Baby smothered in full face mask was full of joy, claims photographer. Look at this baby.
I mean, I also want to point out that it's an article from one of Jeff's.
Who could do such a thing to a child?
Paula Josephine Twatson.
Wow. Can I zoom in on this? Like a ninja. Poor baby. Yeah. The man who took a disturbing photograph of a baby on a plane with his entire face smothered by a face mask dubiously claimed the infant was full of joy. Some people were shocked by the image, describing the parents' treatment of the infant as child abuse. I agree. However, others praised them for protecting the baby from Convid, despite the infinitesimal chance of the virus claiming her life. After the picture went viral, Jander Opperman, the man who captured, is Jander, his name really Jander, like gender? Jander Opperman, the man who captured the image on an Air New Zealand flight from Auckland to Wellington on July 1st, claimed there was nothing sinister about what was a super sweet interaction. The baby was full of joy, jumping around and giggling away. Wow.
Whatever, it's probably gasping for breath.
For real, like trying to get it off, jumping,
like
wiggling, get it off.
Give me a break, man.
Yeah, that's nuts. Poor thing.
Yeah.
Yep, that's that. So, yeah, we'll keep going on. But yeah, did you guys hear? There's a new scariant on the loose.
Oh boy.
Meet Centaurus, the new stealth.
The centaur, the half man, half beast.
Girl, meet Centaurus,
oh,
the new stealth Omicron. It was just found in the U.S. and may escape immunity more than any other COVID strain. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Okay, you're gonna have to get a new Jabberwocky.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, a new Omicron subvariant on the radar of the World Health Organization.
It's on the radar.
Yep. One some experts say it could be the most immune evasive yet has been identified in the U.S. The CDC, Control and Prevention, blah, 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 blah. All right. So there have been 2 cases of BA2.75 dubbed Centaurus detected in the U.S., with the first being identified on June 14th, spokesperson for the Cat Dog Cat Association said. The Cat Dog Cat does not publicly report on emerging variants until they comprise 1% of cases. Thus, current cases of the BA2.75 are being reported in the agency's data tracker under BA2 cases, which comprise less than 3% of the reported U.S. cases last week, according to data released on Tuesday. Centaurus has recently risen to prominence in India, competing with the BA.5 Omicron subvariant that is sweeping the globe. Who officials said they were tackling the ultra new subvariant as a Wednesday press conference and released some information about it via Twitter. Yeah, so BA2.75 has been reported in about 10 other countries. Why is that in quotes? All right. And has not been declared a variant of concern. So, yeah, there's that. So, just like you mentioned, Twin, like, I was reading that, like, Centaurus, that sounds so freaking familiar, but
yeah.
Centaur. A centaur is a creature from Greek mythology with the upper body of a human and the lower body and legs of a horse. Mortal Kombat, anyone?
Are you trying to tell us something?
You know, I feel like
not fully human, maybe.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like this is hinting at what the Jabberwocky is doing to people. It's they're creating new species
I
right now.
believe so also.
Yeah, they're creating new species, and they're just kind of they just throw it out there.
I mean, like it has the word freaking centaur in it, and they're not mocking people. I mean, you thought the moronic variant was bad, you know?
I forgot about that one.
Like you're a moron and a centaur. You're not even a human.
You're not even human. Hey, Mac, you're right. Mac said, I think it's also a name of a popular star. Not sure. It's a it's a constellation. The Centaurian constellation, just like Omicron is a constellation too, right? Or was it Coronae? I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, Corona was a constellation too. Like,
Just for real, y'all.
Yeah, these people are just So yeah, they're centaur. So
Oh, and then the last one, XEZ or whatever, means like genderless.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh well, there you have it, folks.
They're laughing.
Yep, they're laughing at us. They're rolling hard. They're rolling around on the floor laughing at us. I mean, this stage just continues to thicken. Like this. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So speaking of people being altered and no longer being people, let's get into some crazy people news. Let's get towards the end of these stories, because how long have we been here? Oh, wow, we're doing pretty good on time. A little over an hour. You know, try not to be too long. But yeah.
That's what she said.
Hush, woman. Hush. Okay. This is a wholesome show here, you know, kind of.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, people are going nuts around the world. A couple of these stories are a little older, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Look at the thumbnail they're showing right here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, looks like a woman right there. All right. So woman swears at bites CTA bus driver in Noble Square, Chicago police say. So this was from a couple months ago, but I just compiled a couple stories just to show y'all that this clown world is exploding. People are going nuts. So this story was provided to us by the lovely Miss Maskless again. A CTA bus driver was bitten by a passenger in Noble Square.
Directs HHS to identify ways to expand
Joe Biden's
access
playing
to
in my ear
reproductive
again.
health services.
They just keep wanting to play that.
Yeah.
They really want us to know about that.
Yep. How about I do this? Like, I'm such a weirdo. Why am I leaving this open and we're done with it? Like, just get rid of that. Goodness gracious. She's just going to keep playing like that. So irritating. Anyway, as we were saying, a CTA bus driver was bitten by a passenger in Noble Square Wednesday night, Chicago police said. A 31-year-old male bus driver was traveling east in the 1400 block west of West Chicago Avenue about 11:20 p.m. when he told a 39-year-old female passenger she had dropped several items on the floor after getting on the bus. The woman became Wait, so all he was trying to do was help her?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I didn't even notice that when I read through this earlier. When he told a 39-year-old female passenger she had dropped several items on the floor. Imagine getting mad when somebody trying to help you. The woman became irate and began swearing at the bus driver and tried to reach around the glass and grab the driver while the bus was still moving, according to Chicago police. Wow. The driver stopped the bus and tried to push the woman away. She bit the driver's arm before getting off the bus.
Side effects.
Yeah, people are going nuts. So, yeah, I honestly feel like there's some kind of mass possession event going on. I'm gonna just go ahead and jump off the deep end real quick. I mean, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm not gonna build up to it. We already been on over an hour. There is something happening. There is a mass possession going on. They just building up for the climax where we're gonna have the World Z zombies, where people just gonna be running all over the place. I feel like that's gonna be the climax. And this is building up to it, especially this next story I got to show y'all. Let's see. I got a couple videos of people that's just.
I'm Natalie Pascarella.
And I'm David Ushery. After assaulting that stranger.
So look at this just random behavior.
I'm Natalie Pascarella.
And I'm David Ushery. After assaulting that stranger unprovoked, the surveillance video shows the attacker didn't even bother to look back. News 4's Checky Beckford live tonight in the Longwood section of the Bronx, where understandably other subway riders now are fearful of their own safety. Checky.
And David, you can't really blame them when that attack came out of absolutely nowhere. It happened here yesterday around 4:30 in the afternoon at the Jackson and Westchester Avenue station that services the 2 and 5 trains. And I want to get you back to that video, a longer shot of that video of what happened. The 52-year-old victim seen walking along the southbound platform when this stranger practically puts her in a bear hug and tosses her onto the train tracks as though she's just a sack of potatoes. The suspect, wearing a red backpack, white sleeveless shirt, and backwards baseball cap, just walks away as if nothing happened. The victim's injuries are unclear, but police say she is stable at Lincoln Hospital. People seeing the video for the first time tonight just horrified by the vicious.
Oh, look at all those safe people right there. Just super safe. But yeah, this is horrible. This guy just pushes this lady just unprovoked.
Of the attack.
Getting crazier. It's getting crazier, real crazier. It is. After the COVID thing and this COVID, everybody's out of hand. Very out of hand.
Bingo! Ring-a-ding-ding! Why did he hit the nail on the head like that, though? Like,
wow. That is so interesting.
Yep.
Wow.
He hit that freaking, like, wow, dude. Once I heard that, I'm like, yeah, I had to use this clip. Like, yep, there it go. Like,
I was getting ready to laugh too. I'm like, what's this guy gonna say? You know,
like, me too. You know how the news like to interview the most ignorant people they can find. Like, yeah, I was there. I saw the whole thing. He pushed her. I saw it, and I was just thinking he was just about to be just kind of off the wall. But no, he said a very logical statement. Like, whoa, I'm surprised they kept it in the clip.
He's like, people have lost their freaking minds. Okay, he's like, that's what it comes down to. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm totally surprised they kept that in the clip. Like, whoa, all that truth right there. You know,
They were like, stay on script, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I saw it, I filmed it. I screamed.
That's outrageous. He literally bear hugged her, picked her up, and threw her in the tracks.
See, this lady, yeah, here we go.
You know, they had to get at least one.
With the BSers. She didn't see nothing.
She don't have no teeth down at the bottom. You know, they got to get somebody crazy. Like,
they got to balance out the other guy, you know?
Right. Balance.
Like, this guy seemed a little bit too real, too genuine. So let me get this crazy ass lady. Like,
total balance. Total balance.
Hey, excuse me, ma'am. How many teeth you got? Let me see. Okay, you want to be on TV?
So I had no teeth down at the bottom. Like, dang, girl, what you doing? Oh, like he just picked her up and bear hug her, and she was just. Oh man.
Nightmares.
Yeah. So you know how they do.
Before I forget, though, the reporter lady at the beginning, were they not saying her name was Checky? Checky, like checkerboard, and she was wearing a checkerboard outfit?
Wait, straight up? Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait,
this lady.
Oh.
Go back a little bit to the beginning. So she's wearing like a checkerboard type of pattern, right? And I swear they're saying her name is Checky.
Beckford. Checkerboard.
Checky Beckford. Checky Beckford.
Wow.
Checky the checkerboard.
Nice one, twin. Nice one. You can't be serious right now.
That's how you know this for real.
This is for real, y'all. Oh my.
Checky the checkerboard.
Jeff would have definitely loved this one.
Oh my gosh. With that neck too.
Yeah. Jeff would have been all over this one. Oh man. Oh man. Checky.
I mean,
no, there's no way. There's no way, bro. There's no way.
So now I'm pretty sure that this story is fake.
Check your board, check for.
However,
and then
she's in
just to top,
Longwood,
right? And just to top it off,
check
just
with
to top it
Longwood.
off, they had the perfect balance at the end. The guy who says the truth, and then the lady that's just way on the other spectrum. So, wow,
Yes.
bro, wow,
Yes.
wow.
Checky with the Longwood here. Okay.
Yep, absolutely. Jeff would have definitely got a kick out of this one. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, but people going nuts. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another one here.
Here's a sign of societal decay, another sign that our civilization is in serious decline. Have a look at this footage from the subway in New York City where a man in the white jacket and black leggings is rampaging on a train. Looks like there are plenty of able-bodied men around.
Hey, look at old girl. She got up so quick, like, oh no, I want no parts of this.
You could just stop it there. The man in the white shirt with the black leggings. That is the story.
Oh, I gotta run. Hold on. I gotta take it back. And it got the nerve to be a crop top.
Oh, this footage from the subway in New York City.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that in itself, that's the story. That says it all. Signs of societal decay. Boom.
Oh man.
Dang.
Okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. All right. Sorry, y'all.
Where a man in the white jacket and black leggings is rampaging on a train. Looks like there are plenty of able-bodied men around watching. He targets a woman, sits next to her, and begins to assault her. What do you think happened next?
Yo, why is she just letting this happen? I mean, he's like 120 pounds soaking wet. Like, come on now.
For real.
Like, what are you doing?
Than she is.
What are you doing here? Goodness gracious.
And the men on the train
questionable.
This woman from a violent thug. Did someone bother yelling at him to stop to show there was more of them than him? Well, no. The cowards watched as the terrified woman begged for help.
I just don't understand this entire event. Like, what's going on here?
I don't know. I don't know.
All he needs is a swift elbow to the face. Like,
for real.
He'd have let her right on go. Like,
right quick.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, you wanted this to happen. You got a hair fetish or something, lady? Like, come on.
For real. Come on now.
Oh, man.
He's skinnier than she is. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. He at least $120. He $120 soaking wet.
Right, right. And he's in his leggings, so he can run away fast. I mean,
oh, yeah. So yeah, this doesn't get any better. And then the guy who's recording it just starts praying to Jesus. that the like, dude, you could have stopped that. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't have any problem with prayer as much as the next person, but.
No, but
you just
right. Come on now. Look at those men on that train.
Yeah, they just sat there and watched it unfold. And she's standing there. Is she on the phone? Like, oh girl, this lady just getting her hair pulled. Can you imagine the conversation? Like, what?
She needs to find out where he buys his leggings and get some for herself.
Oh, Mac said she definitely not fighting, not even a little bit. And she even fixed her hair. Like, oh, stop it. Help me. Oh,
She's like, my cringe face.
Help me. She over there liking it or something. Like, no, this is very strange. I'm sorry.
Uncool. She's like, is this a good cringe face? Yeah. Do I look like I'm not enjoying it?
She liked it.
It's so much weirdness there.
And this dude right here with the face diaper is trying his best not to look, just looking straight forward, eyes pressed forward. Like, I'm not looking. I say hear no evil, see no evil. Like,
he's safe. He's safe either way.
Thankfully, that woman was okay, and the assault did not end in her being grievously injured. The maniac went on to kick windows and terrify more passengers. But what does it say about society that not a single man stepped in to help? They allowed it to happen. Where are all the good Samaritans gone? Where have all the men gone? Perhaps folks on the subway are too distracted with all the signage on the trains to worry about an innocent woman being terrorised. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. What you see here is a sign on a New York City train.
Don't be ashamed you are using. Be empowered that you are using safely.
What? They mean using?
Uh-huh. Let your imagination run wild with that one.
Be empowered? Wow.
Wow, B.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is so disgusting. Beyond disgusting.
Not to be ashamed about their drug habit, but to be empowered by it. Opiate addiction is apparently empowering now. Meanwhile, the governor is focusing on the really important stuff like genderless driver's licenses. Yesterday, New York governor posted this saying, New Yorkers, you can now choose X as a gender marker on your driver's license. Every person deserves to have an identity document that reflects who they are. I'm not quite sure who X reflects.
All right. I probably shouldn't show too much of a clip from Sky News. You know, they real sensitive about doing their stuff. I might get a hit for that, but yeah,
This Sky News cracked me up.
Yeah. So I just
You're so dramatic.
Australians get down. Oh man. But yeah, this next story I want to show y'all this is just a part of people just going nuts. This guy right here with the serpent and the staff tatted on his face, aka a dollar sign. This guy was in Chicago.
Of course. That's where like 50% of these stories came from tonight.
I know, right? Typically it's Florida, but Chicago's going nuts. This guy, just so happened, he described himself as a self-portrayed angry person. He decided to go into an alley where a bum was sleeping. He stood over the bum for 16 minutes. Then he set the bum on fire. He poured some kind of flammable liquid on him and set him on fire. His excuse was that he is an angry person and he just wanted to burn something. He said he didn't know it was a person laying there. He said he thought it was a pile of trash.
So he contemplated it for 16 minutes?
He stood over the guy because there's a security camera like right over where the bum was sleeping.
Here's a sign of...
So let's see.
Blankets and burn marks on a garage door. Evidence of a 75-year-old man set on fire while he slept on Lower Wabash early this morning. He's now in critical condition. And we just learned he's best known as the Walking Man, a homeless person who is familiar to many in the downtown area. CBS 2's Tara Molina just getting surveillance pictures of the suspect.
There's still a burn mark on the parking garage door where we're told that 75-year-old man was sleeping. We've put requests out to all surrounding buildings for their surveillance video with this security camera pointing at exactly where all of this happened. Burnt blankets and cardboard in front of this Lower Wabash garage door. The 75-year-old man we have confirmed is Joseph Kromelis was sleeping here just before 3 in the morning when police say a man approached him, pouring a flammable liquid on him, setting him on fire, then taking off. A nearby security officer saw the man on fire and jumped into action, using a fire extinguisher to put it out. The man rushed to Northwestern Memorial in bad shape. Cromulus is a well-known figure downtown, known as the walking man or walking guy, with a signature look, long hair, a mustache, and typically a sport coat, caught on camera a number of times over the years. And this was not the first time he's been targeted in an attack. Back in 2016.
Why do people just film this guy is what I want to know. Like, why are they just recording him? And they got all this footage. Like, what the heck? It's so weird, right?
Well, right. Supposedly, like, he's like, she said, like a well-known guy, like he's just been around forever. Like, he's just like a staple of the city.
That's
supposedly.
crazy.
He was beaten and hit with a baseball bat on Lower Wacker. Hospitalized, he refused to press charges. Early this morning, our cameras rolled on police checking out the surrounding area, an investigation that continues. We've asked surrounding building managers, including nearby Trump Tower, for any surveillance images, asking police about images from this camera, pointing directly at the char marks still on the door. Nothing shared from that camera right now, but late this afternoon, police released these images of the suspect, described as a tall man. You can see he was wearing a white hooded jacket, black pants, and gray sandals.
See, check this white and black out. Like the last crazy guy wore the white and black
with some extra skinny pants.
Yeah. At least his isn't cropped, you know. But
might be underneath. I don't know.
Well, at least he was safe.
Yeah. He was keeping everybody safe besides the homeless guy. And like, look how he's just standing there, like posing for the camera, like, oh, take my picture. No, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times they put those stories out there to just terrify people. I mean, we know that they do this, but also people are just losing their minds. People are just going crazy. So it's like, it's hard to tell sometimes. You know, it's like, is this a real story, like of just people losing it, or is this just, you know?
Right. And allegedly this was the guy
to terrify us. So I don't know.
Let me see. There's some more pictures of him. That was the guy, allegedly.
Definitely has soulless eyes. No soul in there.
And he said he just felt like setting something on fire.
But he didn't know it was a homeless. Oh, okay, yeah.
So how did they get this guy is homeless, right? How did they get this picture of his family?
I don't know.
Like he got a Facebook or something? I'm just saying, like, how does this happen? Look at I don't know. It's just interesting. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, let's get into some of the most extreme stories of the night, and we'll go ahead and wrap this up. But that's that. I just wanted to show y'all something real quick that's on this playlist. I might not play too much of it because I might get a copyright hit for it, but I kind of fell down a rabbit hole. And
you did?
And,
I'm shocked. I am shocked.
I was looking into Corey Feldman, and you know the guy who allegedly was gonna expose all the child trafficking rings, and you know,
but we didn't pay him enough, so we couldn't.
Yeah, so he couldn't expose it all the way.
We didn't donate, so he couldn't release the information.
So allegedly, he was on Howard Stern back in the 80s.
Ugh.
And he's just look at this.
New song. What's this song about?
The song is about, it's called What Up With Youth, and it's about what's up with the youth in America today, gang violence, drugs, and that kind of thing, trying to make the world a better place.
Hey, I can relate to that for sure. Let me tell you something, man. I'm not kidding. I really think that's good for the youth, you know?
You wrote this yourself?
Yeah. You wrote it yourself?
Wrote it and produced it.
Let's hear for Corey right now with the song. Let's all start dancing, baby. Go ahead, Corey.
Oh my goodness. I was already about to say, why does he look like Marilyn Manson?
I'm like, why does he have his cheeks out? I'm like, what? Complete with the checkerboard floor.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
So
Wow.
if I had to see this horrible crap, y'all had to see it too. I'm sorry. Okay.
Look at this inclusion here.
I'm gonna keep pausing it. I'm gonna try my best.
I mean, they've got,
copyright
Howard
laws.
Stern, Howard Stern looking like Marilyn Manson in his, whatever, S&M looking gear.
Yep. Hey,
And this
Twaddle, I got the
little-
same vibe. I got the same Michael Jackson vibe, Twaddle, for sure. Yeah. Check it out. I want to mute it, but just
oh my gosh.
Look at this disaster.
Disaster. I don't know what you're talking about. I see inclusion, diversity.
Look at how she getting the end.
Acceptance. Oh my gosh. What?
Look at little Michael Jackson. He channeled the same spirit, whatever spirit that Michael Jackson was channeling.
I think he experienced Michael Jackson. That's probably why it's happening right now.
All right.
That's disgusting.
Look at Claire Isabel comment. Look at Claire. Look at Claire.
Drop a link. Watching him full on her own time. Okay.
Oh man.
Ooh,
hold on, Claire. Hold on. I got you. Hold on.
These are just the people on his tour bus. Amen to that.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. So, if my eyeballs were tortured by this, then y'all had to suffer too. I'm just saying.
Yeah, thanks, twin. You're always good for that. Well, you guys don't know, but she does this to me all the time. She'll be like, "Here, look at this this horrible picture or video or story." She's like, "I saw you had to do the same." Like, thanks.
Oh.
Whew.
Oh.
Yikes. Woof.
All right, y'all got to give me a second. I got this laughing. I got to blow my nose. Twin, you got to hold down the fort.
Oh no, she's leaving us. Oh boy. Yeah, the checkerboard floors. Checky would have fit right in. Checky, the checkerboard reporter. Yeah, and then she leaves this up on the screen. She's got a nerve. We got Howard Stern in his leather S&M gear, and you got this small person and in the hula skirt. Yeah, it's very diverse and inclusive. Thanks, Mac. Yeah, that's Howard Stern, I guess.
Oh, that's definitely Howard Stern with the cheeks out. Oh man.
You scarred Claire for life.
Oh, I'm sorry, Claire. Oh man. Twaddle
Okay,
says
sorry.
like she didn't leave it on Howard Stern's butt.
Oh, sorry, Twaddle.
Oh man. Said no wicked thing before mine eyes. Stunning and brave.
Cheeky checky. That's right.
Oh. All right, yeah. So I think we checked out all the videos I had lined up in this playlist. Yeah. So yeah, we actually getting through the content I had lined up. A lot of times we get to talking too much and we don't get through it. We actually getting through this stuff tonight. All right. So we got the last handful of stories are probably the most craziest. Y'all probably have seen some of these too. So they've been out for a while. But here's one. Chaotic. 60-person cruise ship brawl breaks out due to jealousy caused by alleged passenger threesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Okay.
This, published on July 6th.
So it jumped from 3 to 60, just like that.
Oh,
involved. Okay.
A Carnival cruise ended in quite a viral spectacle last week. Yeah, 60-person brawl broke out in the nightclub on board one of Carnival's cruise ships on June 28th, and it all goes back to jealousy. Yeah. Allegedly, the fight erupted over jealousy relating to a threesome. A threesome had between some passengers' significant others on board the Carnival Magic Cruise headed to New York City. Passenger Teresa James told Fox News Digital that the fight broke out near the News Bridge when significant others accused their partners of cheating in a threesome. James, a travel agent, had a front row seat to the melee in her room when she watched as a fifth-floor nightclub devolved into chaos around 2 a.m. after the significant others confronted their partners. From there, things got wild. Beer bottles were smashed. Nearly all of the ship's security guards were called to the scene, and physical fighting spread from the 5th to 1st floor. The ship's security guards failed to break up the fight, and in the end, they had to call the U.S. Coast Guard to put an end to the drama.
The Coast Guard?
Oh KJ. They had to call KJ. You know KJ's in Coast Guard. You know.
I was going to say that. Somebody call KJ Osborne.
Somebody call KJ. We need you, brother. We need you.
He was in the Coast Guard, if you guys didn't know.
It was the last night, so I guess they wanted to go out with a bang, one passenger tweeted. And they certainly did. The same passenger posted a video of the brawl with the caption, "Last night's festivities on my Carnival cruise."
Carnival cruises be crazy. I'll tell you that much. They really are, okay?
Okay, let's see. You know, I'm honestly surprised no one got shot.
I guess because you can't take weapons on the cruise ship. I don't
Yeah, they said the fight lasted over an hour. Imagine fighting for over an hour.
It's just like a mosh pit. Doesn't even look like fighting. They're just like moshing right now.
So the point of me sharing this is that, like I mentioned earlier, I feel like there's some sort of mass possession going on.
Right.
And in order to get on a cruise ship nowadays, you have to be toxinated, right? So, some of the first public venues to have the Starlink satellite internet were cruise ships.
Mm-hmm.
So the satellites literally follow the cruise ships wherever they go. It's like right above it, or the balloon, or whatever they use to produce the signal. So literally the most powerful frequencies are pulsing on cruise ships.
And remember at the beginning of the scamdemic, the cruise ships were a major player in that, right? Like this big outbreak on the ships and all this stuff.
Yep.
So
they were the first ones to have the satellite internet, because I went on a cruise ship's website during the first lockdown when all this first started, just to figure, try to figure out what the heck was going on. They were testing the satellite internet.
Mm-hmm.
So, if any of you guys like going off the conspiracy deep end, but that's a little deep end right there. But that's what I feel like was happening, because you have to be toxinated to get on those cruise ships. This is a big toxinated brawl here, and frequencies were pulsing, and
Mm-hmm. Right. And like I said earlier, it's like, okay, so this was something that happened between 3 people, but 60 people felt the need to get involved. I mean, they're just like zombies,
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Mac TV talking about classy joint.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that was that. The point of me showing that is because this is going nuts, man. What the heck is that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's that, and we're gonna move on. Okay, yes, the homeless man. We got that. There we go. So yeah, here's another. People are going off the deep end. Yeah, people are going off the deep end. This was an episode of a show off TLC, and
what?
Yeah. Now they're twins, and they're trying to get pregnant by the same guy. And this is what's being shown on TV.
Don't get disappointed. I'm not. Remember, you are meant to calm us down. Mm-hmm. Don't get too nervous. No, I won't. We're waiting to get these pregnancy tests from Ben. We've got a lot of anxiety. Yeah. We think we're pregnant. We really want to get pregnant. We want to have, babies. We don't want to be disappointed.
Girls.
Hey. Hello, we're here in the bedroom.
What are you doing?
Well, it's like Friday night, spray tan night. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got it.
Oh. We've never taken a pregnancy test before. It is really magical how
Clown World.
They don't look real.
Clown World. Like, what the heck is this, y'all?
They don't look like real people, period. They look like robots. Some kind of drones or something. I mean, especially in the other scene. I mean, like, they're just faces don't even look human. So I don't I don't even know.
And how they're talking at the exact same time, saying the exact same thing. Like, they gotta be some kind of like synthetic human.
Yeah, there's no way. They're not twins. They're like just I don't know.
Synthetic.
Stick and compare.
Yeah.
You're not? Oh my God, are you like freaking out? Yuck. Look how bright it is. Do you think it's a good sign when it's really pink?
Did she just stand there and watch her take it? Like, ugh.
Have you done it?
Yeah. We're 35 years old. We've been with Ben for 10 years. We've decided we want kids now. We're in a hurry, to be honest. We're really in a hurry. We want it now. We want kids now. But we need to have the babies at the same time. Like, we need to experience it together. Like, I'm not doing it without you. I'm not doing it without you either.
That's so weird. Like, what the heck, man?
So disgusting. That's just disgusting.
Yeah. Gotta be clones. Gotta be.
You ready? I don't want to look. Well, we have to. I don't want to look. We're here.
All right, you nervous?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
They look like the kids in The Shining. Come play with us.
Come play with us. Join us.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Come play with us. It's like those girls grown up. You know, like they're still wearing blue.
How can he take that all day? Like, if this is even real.
Oh, Albert's comment is hilarious.
I know.
That man bun took away his ability to get anyone pregnant. I totally agree. Absolutely. Thank you. Absolutely.
Chris Lucas, that's exactly what I was thinking. Talk in unison like that. Like, how that man bun took away his ability.
The man bun canceled it out. I mean,
yeah,
these
we
two.
are.
I mean, yeah, we are.
All right,
We
so
are.
we
Hey, people.
Right. So a single line, not pregnant, and a cross line, pregnant.
Okay. Waiting for the test results, the pregnancy test.
There was a lot of anxiety, like a lot.
I'm
Oh,
having
no, they're not.
be pregnant. I'm not.
Okay, this is fake for real.
I must be pregnant.
Definitely.
Do you want to have a look? I think we can try now.
Okay.
Just a
Do you know
minute.
which one's yours? Yeah, I think yours
You haven't
is.
mixed them up, have you?
No. Let's do it together.
Ugh.
Does that mean pregnant? Does that mean? I think it means not pregnant. That line. Look,
Not pregnant.
does that mean not pregnant?
I want to see like the meltdown if one of them was right. The other one would just like glitch out, like bleh.
How did you get pregnant and I did
That
it?
does not compute.
How did you get pregnant and I
You
did it?
can't be pregnant
Nah.
if I'm not pregnant.
Like the beginning of Austin Powers. Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me with the fembot.
You know.
Machine gun jumblets. How did I miss those, baby? Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Oh man. Okay.
Pregnant.
Pregnant.
Does
Yeah,
it?
you all right?
No.
No, obviously not.
At least we're not pregnant together. At least we're going through it together. I know.
They're saying the word together.
Yeah, you're not going to let me down.
We'll keep trying. We'll keep trying.
Yeah.
They are in this together for real. They're saying the word together in unison. That's how together they are. They've got it together, okay?
All right. So yeah, we're just gonna keep moving from there. Yeah, fictosexual man married hologram bride, but now struggles to bond with her.
I don't see how. What's the struggle?
Okay, let's see if we got any.
Oh yeah. ただいま。
おかえりなさい。疲れてない？初音ミク歌います。
Looks like bonding to me.
It looks like he's doing just fine.
Oh my gosh. But I mean, it's no longer a hologram when it's 3D printed. That's all I have to say. I mean, he can't make up his mind. Did you want to marry a hologram or did you want to marry a 3D printed doll? I don't know.
Yeah, we're not pregnant.
Not pregnant. This hologram is not getting pregnant.
Not getting pregnant.
She'll never get pregnant.
All right. So, yeah, so a fictosexual man, she's not real, but his feelings are. A fictosexual man who wed a fictional computer synthesized pop singer 4 years ago, and she's now unable to communicate with his wife, but is still in love with her. Yeah. Akino Kondo was dating Haishu Miku, okay, however you pronounce their names, depicted in pop culture as a 16-year-old with turquoise hair. Okay, super creepy. You know, it's a minor and everything. So for a decade before they had an unofficial wedding ceremony in 2018, Kondo, one of many who identifies as fictosexual or someone who is sexually attracted to fictional characters, spent 2 million yen or about $17,300 on the nuptials, but his family did not attend. Where do these people get this money from? Like, to just blow on stuff like this?
I don't know.
Now married for 4 years, Kondo said his relationship has hit a roadblock. He can no longer speak with Miku due to technological hurdle, according to Japanese newspaper Manachi. And there they are. There goes the not so happy couple.
she looks, you know, just blissfully unaware. Lights are on, nobody's home kind of look. Just you know. Kind of Meanwhile, he's not too happy at all.
Oh man.
$1,000.
Hey, look at Mac TV's comment. Look at Mac. His hologram's not getting pregnant. Pregnant.
Mac. Hey Shay, good to see you.
Hey Shay, good to see you.
Shay
just hopped in like what? Facepalm. That's all I can do right now. Just facepalm.
Yeah, I feel sorry for anybody on the street right now.
This has been a pretty peculiar stream tonight. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's been a while. We haven't done the show in a while, so I figured we just kind of, just do it. Yeah. Oh man. Okay.
He's like, I paid $17,000 for this.
Right, $17,000 for this. I'm not even getting what I want. Well, he's got her in multiple forms, like the hologram form, the little baby form, the full life-size form. Look, this is like the medium-sized furry form.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I'm just...
You can't say she's not trying. You know, she's trying. She's in multiple forms.
Right. And, I mean... If he's like, oh, she's not the woman I married, well, that's not her fault. Because you're the one making her into different forms, okay?
Look.
She started out as a hologram.
She has a freaking cell phone.
She did not ask to be 3D printed. That's all I have to say. So.
Oh, my goodness.
Just find the metaverse.
So... They want to discourage actual marriage, but stuff like this continues to flood the mainstream news.
Mm-hmm.
You know, stuff like this. Wow.
That's where she goes when she's been bad.
This is straight Black Mirror stuff, man.
Get in your little canister.
Go to your canister.
Get in there and think about what you've done.
Yep, that's that.
Yeah, he looks so proud. He looks the happiest when she's in the hologram form.
Yeah, I agree.
So
yeah, I agree. All right, and I feel like this might be the last story here. Y'all might have seen this one. Yeah, the woman who married the rag doll has made a baby rag doll she calls their child.
Ew.
Twin, that was so confusing. It was like ew and then all at the same time. How did you do that? Ew.
The same way you say pregnant.
Allegedly, apparently she got pregnant. Kayla, something about don't make me push you in the shredder.
That's right.
Tycho talking about Japanese got kink. Hey, that's racist. That's racist. Look at Claire, pregnant.
Oh, we're sorry, Albert. Sorry, Albert.
I can't even make it to the freaking article. Oh. Eyebrows like Pelosi.
Oh. I'm getting my work out of it today because my stomach hurts from laughing. Okay.
Yeah, Mac, this was the complete 180-degree turn. Mac said, this woman said her relationship is amazing, unlike last dude. It was a complete 180.
It's diverse. That's why this stream is diverse. Okay, all lifestyles, will be represented.
Kayla said, this is beautiful, y'all.
Thank you, Kayla.
Thanks, Kayla. Max said it was a great stream earlier. Man, I just appreciate y'all watching this nonsense. Oh, and look, this is what me and Miss Maskless do, like on a regular talk.
It's true.
I can't even read the article. All right. Okay. Look at events and other things. She's the one named Sailor Moon.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. But yeah, she took the time to make a ragdoll baby by her ragdoll husband. All right. A woman who says she fell in love with and married a ragdoll her mother made for her says she now has a baby with him. And look, her name is technically MR33.
Oh, another MM.
Yeah, here's MM.
You know what that means?
MM complained to her mom that she was single and wanted someone to dance with, so she got her a needle and thread out and created wow, his name starts with an M too, Marcelo. She said they fell in love. She fell pregnant.
Stop it. She got pregnant.
She even claimed she put on 4 pounds during her pregnancy.
Oh my gosh.
Not wanting to give birth out of wedlock, she arranged a wedding in front of 250 family and friends before going on honeymoon in Rio de Janeiro.
You weren't gonna get pregnant, okay? You weren't gonna get pregnant out of wedlock. But it's okay.
Excuse me. She says she gave birth to a new rag doll in a 35-minute labor at home with a doctor and nurse present. She said that it was pain-free. I'm sure it was, darling. I'm sure it was. It was live streamed online with 200 people watching.
She didn't poke herself with any of the needles while she was making that doll. It's pain-free.
All right, Crystal. See you later. Thanks for watching this disaster.
Good night, Crystal. Love you.
This is actually the last story, by the way, but
she can't take it anymore.
Crystal's like, I'm done with this.
Poor Crystal. Please come back next time.
Crystal, please don't Please don't unsubscribe.
She's gonna block us.
I promise you, it's not always this bad. Crystal. Oh. Look at Claire's comment. Mac TV said 250 people really played along and a doctor.
The doctor was playing along too. He was playing a role. Okay. Just like most of them do. This is not the same lady. Look at that. That is not her.
Nope, can't be.
What the heck?
Unless that's her mama. Well, I don't know. No. There's some funny stuff. Look, this is yet another lady. Retro.
That looks like Winona Ryder.
Okay, Dr. McStuffin.
For real. Are we sure it's Raggedy Ann and not Annabelle? I mean, valid question. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, I mean, you gotta worry about all these people who attended the wedding.
They're like paid spectators or something. Oh my gosh. Did he have to be toxinated to go on the plane? Did Marcella have to get jabbed and wear a mask?
Right. Did she make her wear a mask? Ugh. Okay.
Oh, freaking sicko.
And yeah, so real marriage is discouraged, but this stuff is, flooding the news.
Yep.
But yeah, there goes that, ladies and gentlemen. There goes that.
On that note.
On that note, I want to thank all y'all just as crazy as us. Y'all hung around and watched this screen. Something wrong with all y'all. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Something wrong with every single one of y'all. Y'all stayed around to watch this. Oh. Okay. All right. So yeah, that was that. That was just a taste of the world we live in that is full of clowns. That is the clown world, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it was nice to come on and hang out with y'all and share some laughs. The back of my head is like exploding because I'm laughing so hard. Yep. So yeah, Miss Maskless, anything you want to share or,
I don't do too well when I put on this part, but but I do want to say thanks again to everybody watching and everybody that will watch this later on because this was a lot of fun. And I mean, there's always a lot happening in this crazy clown world, but it's been like real heavy lately. I feel like, like the events that happened earlier this week. I mean, yeah, everybody's talking about them and stuff, but it's like, kind of heavy stuff. So this was much needed for me anyway. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it and, got something out of it as well. And thanks again for coming.
And hey, I appreciate that, Mac. Enjoyed every second. This was great. I missed this. Please don't wait so long again.
It's been a very long time.
Yeah. Y'all got to thank Miss Maskless. She was the one who really put the spark, in the air for us to do this. So I really appreciated her for that because I really wasn't even thinking about it. I was, I went live earlier because I was out working out. I was riding my bike at the park and I wasn't even thinking about a stream. So, there's that. So I really appreciate y'all for hanging out. And if you're wondering why we didn't talk about the stones that just got destroyed, because channels are being terminated for talking about it. So we're not even going to go there. I mean, y'all already know what's going on with that.
Right.
Especially with the CERN. I mean, we all know what's going on with that. You can look at every other YouTube channel I'm sure you subscribe to has covered it. So, we just kind of want to be different over here because everyone else is covering it. So yeah, y'all understand what's going on with it. And, yeah,
Yep.
I feel like they're laughing at us, at how YouTube exploded and turned into an echo chamber, at least our little corner of YouTube. All of us, we comprise maybe this much in the corner of YouTube, like over there.
Mhm.
And it just kind of exploded with all of that. And there's a picture of Donald T. Rump with some dynamite in front of the misguided stones. And there you go. Allegedly that appeared on Truth Social weeks before it happened. So there you go. That just tells you everything you need to know about it.
Right.
So there's that. So yeah, I am officially tired. Thank y'all so much.
Me too.
Thank y'all so much for hanging out. I really appreciate y'all. Let's holler at the chat. Mac TV, Shay Anderson, Tycho, thank you so much for being here. And Elbert. Who else did we have? Events and other things. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Claire Isabel, it was good to see you. Crystal, Kayla, everybody who just came out to say what's up. Derek was here earlier. Just everybody who came out. I appreciate y'all. So, where the paranoia is most certainly uncool, I would try my best not to make it too long. So, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. So all of you have a good night. God bless you all. Love
Good
y'all.
night.
Be out of here.